Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 6, Episode 20 with me, Sid, and following our cowardice of last episode, I'm going to continue building the castle here. I've spent a couple of days continuing familiarising the cattle and also grabbing more of this stuff so we can get the walls built up. As I said, I've been familiarised the cattle some more. I think the horse might be familiarised. I don't think there's anything more I need to do, but I do believe I may need a saddle, which I need a knife in my inventory. I said I need a knife in my inventory, and I believe a saddle is as simple as that. So if that's the case, then we should be able to get the horse. Now, the other thing I think we need, well, there shouldn't be that. There used to be, you used to have the rope in your hand. I wonder whether you have to have it on a lead. It's very difficult to know exactly how this is translating in the next generation version. But before we go, we need to go and prepare our food for the animals. I'm going to just take. I've got 3. Have I got a 3 anywhere? Not really. I can. That's a mirror. Can do that. That will work. I'll just take 3 with me. That should be enough for the cows I've got now. The problem is, as you know, 2 of them are old, and that is probably going to come back and haunt me at a later date. But right now, we're pretty good. We've got a whole load of that. We've got the thing. I do need to have a drink. My personal food is okay. So we're really just passing, because the nights are so dark. But that lighting up of the shore definitely helps. So thanks for suggesting that. But we're really just kind of waiting to get out there in the morning and go and see what we can do with these cows and see if we can move them now they're a bit more familiarised. The other thing we're going to need to do when we get them here is put them in a pen of some description. And I don't think I have any thing. So let me have a look. Let's have a look at what we need to do for fence in this one. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's going to be the same, so it's going to be blocks, and so we've got hickory or maple. I can definitely do plenty of maple. I've got loads of that. Let's go and grab a couple of stacks of those. We'll grab some of that. We'll logify that one up. Make those, and I think it was that, wasn't it? That should be enough. And if I want a fence gate, it's basically the usual thing, but instead of using sticks, we're using that. I think 32 should be enough just for the time being. We're not doing anything fancy. And if I were to jump off of here and splosh and come over here, I have done a little bit of I won't use the word landscaping or terraforming. I chopped some trees down. Let's not make this any more than it actually is, huh? And let us we'll go with the open hand technique, because it actually works better as long as you keep your hand open, it works fine. And hopefully we can. It doesn't need to be a massive space, but it does need to be big enough for 3 cattle, which should be fine if we we kind of come around like so. And that should be more than big enough, I think. And well, we can pop you there for now. It's really not necessary. It's not going to last that long anyway. So, and then we'll just stick a fence gate in there. And then what we can do is when we lead the animals around is again, I'll pop a torch there for now. We can just come straight over this. That should work. Now all I've got to do is get the animals over here and hopefully get them, oh wow, it's dark over here, get them familiar enough that they'll breed, and certainly got one to the point where we can get, where we've got canned milk, and it'd be a lot easier to familiarise them if they hit over here than over there. But I'm going to wait till the morning now, and I'll see you then. Alright, it's daytime. Let's go and see about these cows. Still seem to be reasonably safe, so let's come down here. Now, this one is familiarised, but is not locked in. That shows us, the mare shows us familiarised. That one is familiarised, and that one is familiarised and can milk. So let's just very quickly. But it's old. Now that, oh come on. But that one can milk, which is odd. And now it doesn't say can milk anymore. Right, we are going to try, in the first instance, to take this os out. Come on, Ossie, come on. And then what I think we'll do is we'll just quickly do that over the top. Now you used to be able to. It's familiar. Oh, you are. You're right. You're not. Do we have to click on you with us? I think we're going to try and walk the horse home. Because we can. And then we can come back and do the cows. That might be just a couple of cows at a time. Oh, hello, that did not work out well for you, did it? No. That might be about the best solution. I need to work out how we because it's not that. It's certainly not that. Yeah, I think we need to familiarise this horse further and then work out how we, come on, how we do this going forward. But right now, I've got a horse to take home. So let's start off with that particular problem, shall we? And I'll be back in a short while. One back. I did a little research while I was off recording, and I needed to make a halter to tame a horse. I also need to familiarise it to the point where its heart is gold, just like normal vanilla TFC, just like normal TFC, otherwise its familiarisation will fall. So I definitely do need to go and grab some wheat. I think I just have enough leather for this. Oops, dropsy. Let's try that again. There we go. I don't have enough leather for this, so I actually need to go and kill some animals as well. But in the meantime, what I can do is grab, have I got a single piece of grain anywhere? No, but I have got that, so we'll take that and things. These are considerably more expensive to tame using grain than Again, I shall use the phrase loosely, the vanilla TFC. Vanilla TFC would have been, you know, much easier. Now we'll take that with me. Let's go. Oh, and I also got these peaches on the way back, so I better put those in for freezing because they've got a shelf life of about 15 days. Let's see what we get if we stick them in here. Well, hopefully they'll last longer than 15 days once they're chilled. So with that underway, and I'm just going to go and do another, do the familiarization on the horse, and then I'm going to have to try and bring it into the morning, otherwise it's a mess kind of up, really. I should have realised, but there you go. Come on, Mr. Horsey, and show me your heart. Oh, that's filling up nicely. Right, so next things next. I need to go and sort out those cattle. But before that, let's go and see about finding some deer. I could always cook the venison up anyway. So yeah. First things, let's go and find some leather, because I need the leather to make the halter. Two things now. What's over there? Is that a fishy? That was lapis over there, isn't it? Yes. I think that must be a fish. I can't see any animals. Okay. I'll have to hunt around a little bit further. Maybe just, you know, do some bits. But let me poddle around a wee bit, get a few bits done, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, it's morning. We need to go and get on. I've been doing a little bit of work on the castle, so we've now got more of they've got a roof in, we've got, you know, it's getting there. Still need to secure it, still need to make it all nice and proper, but do we go? I think we're going to head straight over to our factory. We're going to have a drink, and then we're going to head straight over to our friendly cows. Their seeds, don't need them on me, so let's leave them. Grab, I think I'm going to do this try and do a couple this time. And let's see how we get on. That one seems to be almost locked in, and I think that one seems to be, they're all locked in, but they're old, so I might have to butcher these after all of that. Would it make more sense? I think I'm going to have to. They're old. That was a shame and a very long waste of time, but we have got one cow and apparently it can milk, so let's try. Let's help it out. It doesn't seem to be overly intent on following us. Come on. Come on, stupid. Really? Oh, this is going to be painful. What happens if I... Well, that didn't work. Was totally worth a try, though. Right. Let's... I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but... Come on. Right. Let's get the one healthy, and I think that is almost familiarised. Cow back, and then we know there's some more up there, so we'll go and do that next. But first things first. Oh man, I hate these things. Would it be easier to do it like this? Probably. Alright, I'll get this back. Be back in the demo. And now we're home, we need to sort out our food situation. So we've got the cow home, it's familiarised, and I think it's locked in. Certainly one of the two is locked in. I think it was the cow, maybe the horse, I don't know. We'll check in the morning. But we definitely, oh yeah, we need to be cooking up some bread and letting, oops, that's not going to help me. Letting it cool, and then cook up some meat, get that all sorted, and make a sandwich. And I've got some fruit, which means we can definitely throw in. Well, the only thing we can't do currently is dairy. I can live with that. You know, it's not the end of the world. So that will be enough for 1, 2, 3. That will be 4 sandwiches. So I need another veg. We'll need to cook up this meat. Might as well make it fresh. Well, having said that, there is a lot to be said for using up old stuff and using food up in the fridge, isn't there? You know, being eco-friendly, if you like. Now, that has got about 0 days left. Is that going to be adverse? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. No, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will probably go off in the next thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the soy has gone off already, and if I put those squashes and go 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, that probably should be about the trick. And we'll cook up this beef while we're at it. Right, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like that, and like that, and oh, knife. Let me whack another. Don't know how long this knife will last for, but you know, it is what we got. So let's try and make the best of it. Get ourselves a few butties. Got 9 days, should be adequate. And now we need another knife. Okay, typical. But bang bang, that's those away. Another steak in there. Couple of rocks. Couple of knife blades. I only need the one. So that can just go in there. That can just go in there. Cook up another thing. Go and sort out the horsey or whatever it is I actually have to, you know, work with. And we should, I feel, be good. Oops, knife. Did I make that knife? I put it in there, didn't I? Stupid. Right, let's get this done proper, and we shall be... Oh, knife. We shall be good for a day or 5. I mean, these have got a good while on them, so that's fine. So let me cook these up, and then we're going to go and grab some more cows. So I'll be back in a second. And I look at how the horses in this area and how far I travelled to bring a horse back. I feel a little bit aggrieved. I also found one of them that I've somehow missed. So I've just come, in this instance, straight north, because I can't remember exactly where the cattle were, but I'm fairly certain they were over that way. I want to avoid that, obviously, but it doesn't hurt us to have a wander over this way and just have a fertile around, because you never know what you're going to find if you look hard enough. Plus we might find a few useful grains, or even useful saplings, like a greatwood sapling. That could be very useful going forward. That's just piggies at the moment. And I wonder whether these meteors are... It's been suggested that these meteors are somehow related to the position of the player and world generation, so they're going to fall regardless. For this. Damn it, I keep on forgetting I've changed my hotkey. We've definitely got potential iron, red, and gold. So yeah, I think just coming up a little bit north of where we were originally was definitely worthwhile, just to see if there are any wee cow beasties in the area, and if there aren't, if there's any other use. Considering I turned the frequency of those things down, that is a little heavy. We've got some coyotes there and some copper here. So we just need to go and find these cows. I know I found some last episode, and I honestly can't remember where. You know, it's like, you know, you put your cows down, then you just can't remember where you left them. But I'm happy with that sapling. That's always a bonus. And piggoos could come in handy. I'm not too worried about pigs. There's so much meat around. Even more so when you actually throw in the hostile mobs, the hostile animals whose meat is edible as well. That's getting a bit close for my taste. Let's skirt around. I really don't want to set that trap off, because it will kill me without a doubt at this stage in the game. Anyway, I'll come back when I find some cows. Right, here we are. We found the cows. That bull over there is too old. Again, I don't know why they're spawning in so old, unless it's because I've already... That's a bull. That's what I need. Come here, you. I really don't care that much about the cow, but I definitely want the bull. Should have brought some wheat with me. I forgot it. That's a cow, and it's healthy. That's a cow, and it's not too old either. So let's try and get these back. I may lose my temper with them. I may dig them into a hole. Anything's possible. Certainly just getting one back was bad enough, and they are just not... Come on. Wish I'd brought some grain with me. I could have lured it then. Right. Let's try and keep this simples. Be back in a bit. Yeah, they were a pain. I've left them in a hole with a waystone close by, because that was just painful. Now, I haven't got a lot of these, but it doesn't matter, because what I do want is, let me just grab this lot. So what we're going to have, for the idea is we're going to have a door at the top here. This is going to be obviously our defense to stop things getting down into here, and we'll put shutters over these, and probably over this as well somehow. I may even have to put, like, you know what, cross that bridge when I come to it. We need lighting up here and all the usual stuff, but what I was kind of playing with is this. So we've got is how we're going to do the crenellations on the top, and the simplest and the easiest thing, of course, to do to get a nice crenellation, and this is terrifying because this would kill me. I'll probably survive in vanilla. I guarantee I won't survive in thing. And this is a nice even number, so we can just come straight across here like so. And that back wall is not really part of any defense, so that's fine. I need to work out what I'm going to do here as well. But the idea being is we are going to have a little bit of things that if materials were richer, if you like, and more widely available, I would definitely be considering. I know I've not got enough of this. I'm going to have to go and excavate some more of it. Well, I say I know I've not got enough. I know I've not got enough to do all of the roof line here, but we'll get some of it in. So we'll get more as we go. I can always go and actually dig a whole load of that out and just tunnel down and then dig back up again. It's not a problem. And then probably for here, I'm thinking just do that. So, and then maybe the same, we'll hover them over the edge. In fact, let's just do half of those like that. Because we can definitely come around like that there, and we can put another thing here. Somehow we'll make that work. And these are simple enough. I think that will work reasonably well. This one is probably going to have to just be a double like that. I don't see how we're going to do it any other way. And then what we do going round, well, you know, that is to be decided. But, you know, they're not functional. These are just decorative anyway. From up here, I don't think I'll be shooting much of anything. Certainly not for a period of time. But we can definitely do that. So all I need to do then decide then is what I'm going to do up here. And I think we're just going to take these and so that will go to there and there. And maybe there. Maybe we just double up these on that one. That works, I think. Yeah, you never, if you're planning castles, I always find I always completely omit to plan the bit that's going to be most problematic later, which is how to get the crenellations right. And we'll just pop these in like so, and then take out those. There's it. Then it's just a matter of what we're going to do here, and I think we'll have one like that. We'll have another one like that. Maybe I can get away with that, and then we'll, yeah, I'm sure I can get away with that, and that will. I think that will cap it off nicely. This thing here, I think what we'll do is we'll try and put a flag on the top once we've got something to make a flag with. And of course that's going to be the problem child, isn't it? Let's go grab some water, have a look at that, and then I will continue in the morning with the, because I've got some grain this time, so I can continue getting the cows. I don't know whether we're getting close to another invasion night or not. I mean, we more or less literally just, yeah, you see that, I think that works. Need something at the top to make that bat proof. Although there's going to come a point where we're not actually that bothered about bats. I'm going to try, in fact I'm going to try and get the rest of those blocks before I do my screenshot. And I want to check, boop, boop. You are locked in. I don't know whether that's locked in or not. Do I need to take it one closer? I'm going to take it. I'm going to. Right, if that's not locked in, then I don't know what is. Right. Need to drink and head back over to wee cow beasties and get them over here. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, we made it back with them. We're going to familiarise those three, but we'll do it, I think, again in the morning. Just because it's a lot easier to keep track of what you've been doing if you do that thing. Let's get rid of that mutton. It's gone off. But what I really want to check out is I've been quietly working on all my leather. Well, might as well leave that open. That way, next time it rains, it will. So I've now got enough leather for a halter, which means I should be able to get that horse running. I need 2 more of those, and I believe it's that. So let's see if we can get this horse working. Chuck that. Feed the fishies. I've got no idea how long I've been recording this episode as well, so I may have to leave the finalised building until the next episode. But what I really do want to do is, you see, that, and that one are not familiarised. This one is, but I don't know if it's... And this one is locked in because he's got the nice little... Oh, hang on. Oh, do we need to... Here we go. We got a horse. Right. World just got somewhat more interesting. First things first, I left a waypoint marker all the way over this way, where the cows were, and they're kind of over here somewhere. So we should be all right. It feels good to be upwardly mobile again. I mean, it's not the fastest horse in the world, but you know what? It's faster. It is faster than me walking. Now, where did I put that way? Hey, that's a bear. I didn't put it next to the bear. Right, where did we put the... It was around here somewhere. There we go. I'll have that one. There's lots of copper deposits around here as well, so that's all good. And what was that I saw? I saw something weird over there. That was just a horse. There's another cow's waypoint over this way. Now this guy is too old. I could butcher him for his meat and his leather, but I feel that I've killed enough animals this episode, and I'm feeling generous because I've got an horse. So you know, yeah. But more importantly, once we got the horse, question is, can I teleport with the horse? This was posed by Neil. The answer is no, I can't. So it's that horse. Come back here. It's time we got this horse back home and safe, and at some point, once I've got the drawbridge and everything built in, we will be getting our stable built within the actual castle walls. So that's something, but I need to figure out how I'm going to do the I mean, the simplest way to do the drawbridge for chain is probably chisels and bits and some dark wood like basalt, not wood, stone like basalt or something like that, and we just make them into quarter length. And that might do. That might do us. We shall have to see, but we really do want to get home because the animals that run away from us, well, there's a grab them, don't waste not want not. The animals that run away from us in the daytime, which is most of them apparently, don't seem to run away from us at night time. So let's let me just try and get this. Well, I want to try and get a screenshot on the horse, so I'll do that in a moment, and I will see you in a moment. Might have gone a bit photo happy there, but we'll get one, I'm sure. Let's get the Bobbo in there. I mean, technically speaking, a good. We probably should take its halter and everything off, but yeah, we don't do that in this game, not really. I just want to check briefly how the crops are going, because the carrots were going before, and we are, what season are we in now? Early autumn, so we do need to be aware that some of these might start popping off if we're not careful. These are nearly grown, they're all mature. The carrots are not far, I mean cabbages are not far. The garlic I think has stopped. Wheat, bell peppers, that onion is mature. I think we could probably harvest them now, and they're mature, but I'm not going to bother with them right now. Anyway, some progress. We'll carry on with the castle walls next time, and I hopefully will start pushing to find and maintain. Well, I need to start upgrading my weapon, my metal smithing, and that's going to be a hell of a lot easier. Well, with a good supply of metal, let's be honest. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. But got a wee bit done. We've got some more stuff on the castles. I've kind of been thinking about how I want to do the thing. Gate. Portcullis, there you go. Comes to you eventually. But I've got cows. I need to familiarise those other three, and I need to get them breeding, and we need to think about getting a small farm area set up kind of around this area of the coast of it. We'll get the cows out there, maybe a milking shed, you know, buttery, somewhere to make the cheese, all that kind of stuff. We do need to get some alcohol going, and of course that's going to be interesting, because if I want to make cheese, I need to put it in curdled milk. Curdled milk, of course, is vinegar milk. Vinegar milk is, of course, milk with vinegar, and vinegar is made with either beer, cider, rum. I don't think I can make half of these. Sake, vodka, potatoes, vodka, I think. Whiskey, I think we do with whiskey wheat flour. So we might be able to do it with some of the flours we've got. I'll have to see what we've got, but we may be having to wait till next year before we can even get to cheese. So there you go. But on that note, enough waffling. See you next time. Bye for now.